And welcome to Dust to Dust. Guys, I don't know what week it is. I fail. But I do know one thing. 2 tide changes tide, and they are going to be very vicious. I will reveal them later. Thanks to some unfortunate tech issues we had last week, rescheduling issues, and the fact that I was booked on games this week, unfortunately, Sean won't be joining us because I was an idiot and told him East Coast times when I meant West Coast times, and we're lucky to have a game at all tonight. So, thank you to Joshua and Aaron, who stayed up till freaking 4 in the morning to play this game, when they thought I only had to stay up till midnight. So, they're going to get some goodies in this game.
We're starting when we thought we were wrapping up. I mean, that's fine.
And, Ethan, thank you for 9.5 hours of wonderful gameplay. And by the way,
12.
to the men
Before the
here,
clock clicks over, isn't it happy birthday for you?
Yeah.
Like
yes.
A minute and a half still?
Yes, it
In
is
your-
my
in your
birthday
world?
today. And it has
Happy
been-
birthday, Yarl!
Thank you. I got to spend a day with goats, so I was very happy.
Sounds perfect.
I was like, nope, time
Different.
to do yard work. And then I was like, you know what would really eat these berries? So I called one of my friends, and they brought over a ton of baby goats that just did way more work on the berries than I ever could have done. And, of course, I'm like a child laying in the grass like, as these goats are all like laying on me and licking my face. And one of them pooped on my pants, but it was the greatest thing in the world. I love goats.
I can only imagine. Since you are the Jarl of goats, having your
Well,
own
it's funny because
people there.
my first YouTube channel, which I can't say the name here because that's why it got canceled, also had to do with loving goats. And it came from a joke from my family's like, you love goats too much. And then I was like, yes, I do. And to give you an idea, my picture was a Scottish joke. It's a blow-up doll that they made for Scotsmen, and it's a goat wearing fishnets. Oh, it's hilarious. Anyway, so, back to the game at hand. Aaron, don't you distract me, you and Joshua. But, thank you guys. I appreciate the dedication. Ethan, as always, it's fun to spend 10 hours with you. The time keeps going up. I don't know.
Whatever.
So, where we last left off, you guys were lifting off in a shuttle. I recall Ty throwing his helmet down pissed off because he had to leave people behind. And the infection's running rampant through the city, and as you guys are approaching the Moff's palace, you guys see smoke coming from it. And as you get closer, you realize those aren't infected. Those are military boots on the ground. The resistance has attacked the Moff's palace in seemingly the perfect time. So,
That's not good.
hopefully Joshua doesn't die on us. He's like, I've held out for the campaign. No. So, here's how we're going to roleplay this. The title credits roll, and the camera pans in. And then I'm going to need Destiny rolls from you guys. So, let's get that done before too
And then
long.
you're gonna leave? You're gonna abandon us?
No, I would never do that. Okay.
Oh, you just...
So, I'm going to go ahead and let people roll for yourselves, and then I will roll. So, here's my roll real quick. Yay!
We're rolling our force points, right?
Yeah,
That's me.
cool.
I need to switch that sound up. Hold on a minute.
Aha!
Nice.
We got something.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'll make it even worse. That way you don't have to feel bad about yourself.
Well, you're going to make it worse for someone since it's an even pool right now, Aaron. And you screw up your dice.
I just screwed that up.
You had
God, always.
That's okay, though. I still get the point. Wait, do I? Did you click?
He didn't even roll Destiny. He just rolled a force rating, goofball.
He still
Dude,
did it.
That says
No,
dice pool.
click-
You're still not
click-
hitting the Destiny point.
Click
What are you talking-
roll Destiny down below your dice pool. So reset everything and click roll Destiny.
It says
So
sync
it says-
pool with GM on the left, and then roll Destiny right below.
Oh.
Big bold that says Destiny.
There you go.
There you go.
Middle.
I hate all of you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I should have just
I rolled
taken
it
my
like
two
twice and
dark
I got
side
two
and
black.
kept my mouth shut, but instead you guys get it. Congratulations, you jerks. So as the title credits fade away, and you guys are headed towards the Moff's palace, all of a sudden, Ty, your tracker that you wear oh so fondly is giving you an out-of-range reading. Which
All right,
means
I'm
she
gonna-
is no longer in the system.
Have sex, buddy.
Did he
So
ever
I'm
establish?
so I'm realizing
how
that she
far
was
range-
in the sector
You knew.
now, technically.
You knew.
Well,
I knew, like,
before I think we thought she was tracking him from Coruscant.
Right.
yeah.
But now it's saying out of range.
So she's
Right.
now further away than Coruscant.
I'll just kind of. I'm just gonna shake my head because I got more important matters right now. I'm just gonna keep the tracker right where it was in the bandolier. Grab my helmet off the ground and get up to the cockpit so I can see the situation at hand.
Yeah, and just like in Return of the Jedi, I mean, a Lambda-class shuttle cockpit is huge, so you probably all are up there, with the exception of Skirb. Skirb is actually in the corner weeping. In his hands is a slicer kit, and he's just really upset that he lost that slicer kit. And he, from the looks of it, he might be obsessed for the next 4 hours. So...
In game, or
so...
because those are two different things.
Okay. Quickly, I'm gonna grab one of the officers that had in charge of one of the stormtrooper groups. Tell him.
Oh, you mean the
When we
elite
have to
troopers?
yes, those fucking badasses that we have now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
One of the officers, though, not one of the stormtroopers. They're
Yeah.
going with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of the officers and tell him. Once we get an extraction plan, make sure that he gets to the ship that he needs to get to.
Affirmative.
Well,
what do
We
you
will
do?
escort him to the ship. What should we do with the senators? And you look over and you see a couple Felucia, the government officials you guys rescued.
I guess escort them as well.
Right away, sir. The pilot looks over and goes, Sir, shall I raise comms?
Yes, try to get me in touch with Foreign.
All right, it's like, so on your data pad, or are you doing it on your data pad so that you can do video, or are you doing it through your comms in your helmet?
Comms, well,
I don't think you'd want
Are
the
my
ship
comms-
ride. Ship
yeah,
ride.
I'm gonna do it in my comms and my helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, they could relay the message through the ship. It'd be like I don't know if you've seen those new DVR systems for cable companies and stuff, where you could watch a show in one room and then just pause it and then go resume the show in a
And then go to the
different
next room.
Right, that's kind of
Yeah.
how it is. They basically just said, "Oh, to this comms device." So it's going through the ship, but it rings, it rings, it rings, it rings. For what seems like an eternity, there is no answer.
All right. When he's doing that and he's like sitting there waiting, I'm going to send a comms message through my helmet as well.
To
But
who?
not to the Moff, but to the stormtrooper sergeant in charge of that one squad that I did the hoorah for, and gave orders that whenever I contact you, your job is to get the Moff and get to an extraction point that I'll give you. I'm trying to get a hold of them.
over
like
in
that
the
squad.
factory district. Oh no, you're talking about the one at the palace.
The one that was in
Yeah.
the Moff's house or the
Yeah.
palace.
Yeah,
I understand.
So
they're
you're
probably in
trying
a
to,
firefight.
yeah, you're trying to communicate, and he's like, "Yes, what is it?"
This is Lieutenant Teal, or was it Lieutenant or Sergeant? I've got
Sergeant
myself confused.
Ty is
Yeah,
the
this is Sergeant Teal. Extraction plan is underway. We're on our way to you. Which direction is the easiest way for you to get out of the compound?
Unfortunately, with the way that the compound's set up, we're going to have to bust south towards the landing pads. And that is exactly where the resistance hit us.
from what I remember before, do we have a certain number of, like, are there a certain number of landing pads? Or
there were like 4 a distance away, and then 2 close up.
Okay.
Because remember, the distance away is outside the gardens, and you guys had to walk through all that defensive mumbo-jumbo.
I'll ask him, the landing pads closest to the palace, are they compromised?
Compromised and occupied with resistance landing craft. Somebody told them how to hit us, and where to hit us.
Where are you located now?
My squad's pinned down in the main antechamber. We can't find the Moff.
All right, we're making our way to you. Your number 1 goal is to find the Moff. Contact me if you do, or we'll rendezvous with you.
Roger that. Falling back. Move out, man. And then it kind of cuts off.
And then I'll, to the team, say that there's a squad of stormtroopers trying to locate the Moff son as we speak. Hopefully we will rendezvous with them as they retrieve him. The rebels have apparently taken complete control of the landing pads south of the palace.
Sir? And they direct your attention and they're pointing. They're like, we got a problem. And you've seen the Y-Wings come through the city already and start a bombardment in it at the tail end of the last episode. And as you guys look up, the Warhead Chaser is starting to become under fire from a Nebulon B frigate that has pierced the atmosphere and is flying into planetary range, along with a complement of some Corellian corvettes. And it's at that point that you feel a rumble in the ground. Or, well, no, you don't, because you're in space, or you're in the sky. But you start seeing that some of the hillsides outside the base are coming to life. And more ships are starting to rise. This was a trap. A very well executed, very well planned trap.
Shit.
You guys are receiving a comm.
Put it through.
Yes, sir. I am doing everything that you have asked to keep the ship well defended. Permission to engage with full authority.
Is that Tony?
Yeah, activate Spec Ops. Go for it.
Okay. Did you really? All right. So meanwhile, on the ship, the doctor's sitting there going, well, can we fire? And Tony's just standing there and his eyes glow red and he's like, get the ship out of here. And he runs over to one of the side airlocks, punches it, and then just jumps out of the Warhead Chaser.
God damn it, Tony! You know,
I bet he's doing something cool.
Yeah. Well,
All of a sudden, like,
just got
Thug
light.
Life
I don't know what
pixel
he's doing.
glasses come down from the top.
Yeah, with a hood at.
You know, when you did that, I was immediately thinking CSI Miami. Yeah!
Lieutenant, can I propose a plan?
Go for it, Sergeant.
I think we should take the shuttle to the Warhead Chaser, disembark the officers, stormtroopers, and government officials, and let them evacuate the system as best they can, then take the shuttle to try to find them off. Otherwise, the Warhead Chaser is going to get blown out of the sky.
I say we have Skirb. Them take Skirb to the Warhead Chaser. Once he gets there, he should get back to normal. He takes the Warhead Chaser. You, me, and Morrow secure the landing pads. Morrow will hold the position while you and I move in to the palace.
So, if I may,
Moff. Yes.
I don't mean to be eavesdropping to your plan, but if you'd like, your aerial jump worked before. We could just fly you into the zone, drop you off with the tethers, and Skirb and the rest of us can head towards that ship.
That sounds fun. I like that plan.
We could all a rebel ship on the way out.
I like the way you're thinking. Let's do that.
Thievery!
I will go get the get in my jumpsuit.
And then all of a sudden you hear,
Um,
is there any Imperial Marine troops on the ground who will respond to this message?
I'll take care of that. You guys just get ready.
as we're getting ready, I go over to Scurb and I just put my paw on his shoulder and I'm like, I will get vengeance for you.
And he grabs your arm and just goes and weeps into the fur.
I just pet his head.
I think it's Bird's eyes. Ryan,
Yeah, it's big.
He looks up at you and snot is coming from his nose to your arm and he's like, thank you, Maru.
When I see the snot, I'm like, okay.
Celestian,
I cleaned this like 2 days ago. I'd like to keep it clean for at least 5 more days.
As he has spores all over him. I'll answer the comm. This is Lieutenant
actually,
Flynn of
to
the
be
Crate
fair,
Squad.
we're just harassing Scurb. I imagine he's upset about his slicer kit, but he's probably actually in the corner grabbing it by the wires, smashing it against the wall like, fucking piece of shit. And then the moment that he hears he's going back to the Warhead Chaser, he's probably like, cool, let's do it. Like, I don't think he's that much of a pansy. I gotta be fair to him. I just thought that was great.
What?
All right, so, yeah, it sounds like you guys have a plan.
Yep.
it may not be a good plan. Time will tell.
That's optimistic.
Look at
It
that.
doesn't matter if the plan's good or not. I mean, if we stab enough people, it'll turn from a bad plan to a good plan.
He is right.
And
Prime
if it
logic.
hasn't, then we haven't stabbed enough people.
I remember we had 2 of the drop suits. Did we have 3?
Oh, you don't need drop
I know-
suits. He's talking about doing it like you did to get into the library. You guys
Oh,
tethered down like
gotcha.
Black
Cable.
Ops. He just wants to get down there and hover and have you
Okay.
guys go.
Sounds good.
So if you guys are good for that
as
plan,
as we're getting ready, I'll contact the fucking old
general?
fucking Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, General.
yeah, you remember him.
Yep. This is Lieutenant Flynn of the Crate Squad.
Ah, Lieutenant Flynn, you owe me an ATPT. Don't you think I won't forget that?
I'll make sure to get you one as soon as I can.
You also owe me an Imperial technician for whom we found mangled in the wreckage.
Sorry, couldn't jump.
Yeah, that's his problem.
In the background, you hear.
We have managed to breach the wall, and we are following the Resistance operatives to the Moff's palace.
All right, we're gonna need your help. You're gonna need to secure us evac. They're at the landing pads. You need to take them out, secure their ships without destroying all of them. My team's moving in to get foreign.
That won't be a problem, sir. Out.
Out. And I'm gonna get ready on the jump cable or whatever.
Yeah, you guys are getting ready.
I'm rechecking all of my stuff. Before we jump, hey, you guys have any stim packs on you? Just, in case.
Actually, let me check.
You guys could spend a light side to say that you find D6 amount on the shuttle.
I actually have 3 stem packs. I'll give him one of mine.
All
Is
right,
one
cool.
going to be enough?
Also, probably not.
Probably.
When we're done with this, I need to go on a vacation or something. I have a huge headache. Probably from all of the spores I've been snorting, like death stick crack.
Looks like you
Yeah.
got mustard all over your face.
I thought it was
It's
just
just,
yellow wood now.
Yeah.
it's a mushroom man bukkake.
Oh, God. Koopa would be proud. All right,
Oh
so
God!
It's just a golden retriever Wookiee now, guys. Come on.
Come on.
got him.
All right.
All right. Well,
Let's do this.
Yeah, sure. So The shuttle comes down. How high do you guys want to take the shuttle, or how low?
How long is the cable?
100
Long
feet?
range, medium range, what?
Medium range.
100 feet above the ground.
That sounds about how far.
Yep.
Well, I didn't know if you guys were going to try a long range and just fall the rest of the way, or what have you.
I mean, I could.
I mean, if the ship gets hit, it's gonna fall anyway. So,
Although
Yeah.
the one question is, where do we want him to drop us?
Oh, there's
kinda
only
think
one
like the
place he
roof, so-
can.
main hull.
Yeah, there's only one place he can get up close.
Oh. Where's that?
So
at?
He's
Probably
going to
that main hull,
bypass
big
the
flat.
maze. So if you look at the sheet, are you guys on the same thing I am? Yeah. Where I put
Yeah.
your figures. He's going to drop you just outside the gate so that he doesn't get ripped up by anti-air fire.
Oh.
Okay,
But
so we'll
you're
move it.
bypassing all the fortifications. So your choice is you can pass through the fortification battlefield, which would probably be
A long fight?
maybe
Gotcha.
a longer fight but safer, or you can get straight to the palace if you're in a hurry, but it's going to be a little harder.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Just do what you got us marked down for right now.
Excellent. All right. So the ship is making its approach.
Okay.
And that's when you see down on the ground one of the buildings crumble. And this giant scarab beetle comes out of the ground covered in fungus. And it looks up at you guys and then turns around and aims its butt towards you. And its thorax starts to throb and glow boiling hot red.
Starship Troopers, fuck.
I don't think that's supposed to. Oh, excuse me.
Is this
Evasive
like
action.
while we're repelling, or
No, you guys haven't gotten to that point yet.
I'm just gonna tell the pilot evasive action and point towards the bug.
No problem. Yeah, he sees it and he goes, "Oh God!" and then takes evasive action. It hasn't really shot anything yet, but it looks like it's trying to. And as you guys are passing by it, it just goes and shoots this huge flaming plasma ball into the sky. And it passes right by your guys' shuttle, and as you're watching the warhead, the weird mucusy warhead fly over it, it lands on one of the resistance craft that's escaping and just explodes in a huge flame. And, of course, surpassed by a yellow cloud. And the ship actually drops altitude because of how hard it got hit and scrapes the buildings in the city and then collapses in the city with small explosions here or there. It's mostly structural damage. And the moment that happens and you guys are flying overhead, you see the slime on the ship is pulsating, and every infected in the area goes and turns and starts swarming that ship.
Hey, Commander, I don't think that we should get hit by that. I think that would be a very bad idea that I would not enjoy.
Duly noted.
Yeah, and you guys
This
even
might-
see some of the accolades are like charging towards the ship as resistant fighters kick open the port, and they're like, "Oh my God!" Ah!
Are you sure we just don't want to leave? I'm not a coward or anything, but
I'm not. You know, I'm missing Kessel right about now. At least the food was good.
it was peaceful at least.
Yeah.
you know that song really grows on you after the 1,300 millionth time hearing it.
Yeah, so let's get in this. We're gonna move over to our combat rolling screen. Let me do the unprofessional thing and clear the current chat log while I've got it open. And I'm gonna add the combat tracker because we're probably gonna be doing that. That's probably gonna be a thing, right? Combat tracker.
Yeah, sure.
I should hope so.
So Ethan, how was the last combat that you were part of today? Since we did two back.
I mean, it's okay. I didn't get hit, so. Sorry, that's how my.
Neither did the
character feels.
Wookiees, surprisingly. Okay, so here
Yeah.
we go, guys.
That is
We
surprising.
have we've got our scene in front of us. You guys, the shuttle comes down, and it starts to raise its wings to get into the landing formation. But before it even does that, you guys start rappelling off the ramp, and your boots hit the ground. And then as soon as you hit the ground, even before the wings are all foiled up, it reopens and it drives off with the ropes dangling behind and starts heading for the Warhead Chaser, which is now in intense combat with the Destiny Horizon that's floating up above. However, the fighters from that Nebulon B frigate are dying left and right. That Warhead Chaser is specifically for anti-aircraft, so it's just like just blowing up the fighters and bombers that are trying to come after it. Any torpedo that's launched, it intercepts easily. And the shuttle just heads straight for it. So, let's roleplay you guys hitting the ground before we get into battle.
Okay.
Whee!
To the north, you do see a ship that has just recently landed down. In fact, its engines are still hot. There's heat waves coming off of it. And it looks like that's where some of the resistant fighters have disembarked, is that ship up above you.
Oh, on the map. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
How big does that ship appear? Like, is it like
Probably carries about, I mean, it looks like a cargo freighter, but if there's no cargo in it, maybe 25, 50 people. Not long distance, though, just max. But you also...
big enough for our use, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost as if that escape ship was conveniently put there.
Huh.
No.
And you are cheesier than normal. I wonder what the heck the other
Oh,
game
man.
did to you today.
Just the look on Azel's face when he realized he messed it up for everybody. It was glorious.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're dropping, right?
Well, yeah, you dropped, and that's what you see is the ship up north. So describe how you land
Right.
and what it is you guys do, and make this as freaking tactical as possible.
Okay. You guys
Like,
go
imagine
first,
you
and I'll
guys
do
are
my
playing
little
Rainbow
thing.
Six Siege, only not dying first like Jazz.
Ha!
Well, we send the Wookiee
So-
first.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Maru...
and then one of the
jumps out
Resistance
of-
people throws a C4 satchel and blows them up and sends them flying into the nearby pipes. No, go ahead.
He still doesn't die, though. He just goes, ah! Whee!
Same banana slip
Alright,
noise.
So Maru jumps out, and it looks like he's doing like all these tactical like dive spin maneuvers as he's falling, but like at the last 5 feet, he ends up just being tied up in the cord. It's like, God damn it! It looks clear, guys.
That's real tactical, because that's what actually happens.
Yeah, I imagine. How do you guys land?
Better.
Would you
This
like
is
to go?
important. This is
for
important.
it.
I want to hear the
Okay.
descriptions.
Okay. As I'm fast roping down as normal, not doing any like crazy one. Just fast roping as my E11's kind of hanging from its sling, kind of slapping into me.
Yeah, I'm going to
then once
say
I
that
get down-
you probably have one of those. I know you've seen them, but the little
Yeah.
automated things that go. And, yeah, that.
Yeah. So once I get down, E11 comes out. I get down on a knee to cover the direction of movement, and once everybody gets down, I'll say what plan I have.
How do you get down, Teal?
I follow after the lieutenant fairly quickly, possibly at an unsafe distance behind him, but mostly as I'm going down at a slower rate than him, and I actually am doing like the one-hand balance type thing as
Are you talking about
do
like
so,
where,
'cause I've got my
where your
pistol out.
ankles, where your ankles are holding the bottom side of the rope in your one hand, and you're just like
Right, because I've got
Yeah.
my pistol out and I'm
I've been to
covering
Cirque du Soleil.
I know what's up.
but he's covering the lieutenant's landing basically.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
primary
I love that. In fact, I will give you a cover bonus on your first turn there, Ty. Does anyone free up Maru, who described himself as getting tangled in the rope?
I know he can free himself.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wiggle myself free. 'cause
All right,
I'm
Maru,
strong
yeah,
enough.
you wiggle yourself free. Okay, everybody, let's go to the initiative. That's in the combat section of your character sheet. And Aaron, you will be rolling a vigilance because you weren't preparing to get tangled up in the rope, while the rest of you roll a cool because you were ready for this.
Make sure there's no difficulty dying. Okay.
Oh, hey, wait, yeah. Let me make sure there's no difficulty die on my end. Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Woo!
Wow.
It sucks that I'm better at vigilance than cool.
You know what really sucks about that is that the triumphs don't really mean anything in initiative
damn it.
order. But I'm still going to give you something for that.
Okay. What's with the goddamn force die?
I
It's not
can't
really
seem
good.
to not fucking. I got nothing. I literally got nothing.
And he rolled his vigilance. He didn't roll initiative.
That's
What
what.
the-
Oh yeah, you got to go to the combat sheet.
God damn it.
Like right next to skills. Combat,
There's actually an
and
initiative thing.
you
why-
gotta roll that.
I
Hey,
don't
that's good.
see that in the combat sheet.
It's the very
Oh,
first thing.
there it is. It was closed.
Oh yeah, I've done that
Wow.
before. Hey, that's better than what you had. Okay.
And another.
All right. You know
I
what?
rolled 3
not.
times twice
That-
now.
That triumph. When you guys do get ready for combat, I'm going to give Ty a surprise round.
Hey.
I
Okay.
think that's fair for a triumph. Actually, you know what? It's a fucking triumph. You all get a surprise round.
Yay!
That
You're spending your surprise round getting untangled, though. So
I designed this battle counting for 4, so use it wisely.
wonderful.
No, I'm not going to nerf it. Okay, so, yeah. You guys appear outside the gate. There's still some fighting going on. It looks like some of the riot troopers inside have boarded themselves up in the center atrium. So the door is actually right down here. And then these are windows.
Okay.
So it looks like that they're shooting out of windows, and then one guy's watching the door.
And these walls on this picture, like, what are those? Are those like full-on walls, or are we talking like little like
Those-
knee-high?
Those are like
shrubbery?
little hip-high fence walls.
Okay. Not enough to get full cover, but enough that we can try to approach.
I would
discreetly if we
say,
want.
yeah, I would say it would probably give you discreet approach, but not necessarily protection from fire because there's huge gaping holes in it.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely, if you guys were sneaking, you would get a boost or 2 for that. A boost because they're distracted, and a boost because of the wall.
Yeah. Okay. So, pretty much once I get everybody situated, I'm pretty much going to go through the plan and say, all right, our main objective is to find Foreign. Maru, your objective is to secure this landing ship for extract. Once we can get some stormtroopers with you, they'll act as your cordon.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Myself and Teal will move in. These guys seem distracted with the building, so what we're going to try to do is sneak up, get cover where you can, and we'll start engaging them. When they find themselves in a crossfire, they'll probably panic, which will give us the advantage.
All right.
All right, I'm going to move left.
No, you're not.
No?
Because you
Oh, I
take
have
a
to go.
few steps forward and the gate won't open.
How high is the gate?
You look
Oh,
and you
I-
notice that it's been shot out.
How high is it?
It's about 20 feet,
Oh, I can climb that.
and it's got razor wire at the top.
I'll be fine.
Do you got a blanket?
It's got mines. You have Maru. I can just lay on it.
You are the carpet.
The walking carpet.
You guys could
I
try to
look
blow it
over-
open or something. I don't know.
No, I look over at I forget what's your character's name, Joshua?
Teal.
Teal. I look over at Teal and I say, "Hey, you got the grapply thing?"
Always.
And I go, "Okay. Just give me the other end of it."
Like the hook? Are you talking about
Yeah.
like grappling? Okay.
It
And
doesn't work that way.
I go,
Yeah,
I-
the Ascension pistol is the thing that Luke Skywalker uses in Empire Strikes Back. It's like a magnetic suction cup thing that goes...
that sounds pretty useless in this center. Does anybody have any good old fashioned rope?
No, the
The
ship
shuttle's like...
God damn it! Well, I
how,
can
how
climb
kind of
this.
wall is this in front of us?
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
metal fence. Like in front of the White House, you know, the black metal gates. Imagine a gated community with a 20-foot fence and razor wire at the top.
Yeah, we're gonna have to blow it.
Maro, you can climb this thing, right?
Yeah,
At which point I will
we're just gonna pull you guys
point
over.
the Ascension pistol towards the top edge, and like I'll point towards like this side for Maru, and then I'll point my Ascension pistol over here to the bottom edge, and reach over and basically grab the lieutenant. And my goal is to latch onto the top and pull quick enough that it basically ends up like assisting with a coordination check to like flip over the top of this thing.
Okay. I'm going to give you a
I don't know if
setback
it'll work,
because
but-
you're holding the lieutenant. You might want to describe your plans because if this goes terribly wrong, you will be falling from 20 feet
That's
at
not
a
bad.
propelled speed.
That's where you use
Uh,
athletics to fall and roll with it.
All right, and so
If I may, you could just try breaking the gate.
that
I
would
might
give
I
the
might
lane
be able
there. if
I
they
might
don't
be
go there.
able to pry an opening.
I'm fine with Maru being the distraction, but the whole goal with Ethan's plan is for the two of us to get in and find them.
Well, no, I'm if I wrench the metal open, that's not going to cause a large enough noise that a bunch of people in a firefight are going to notice. So I'll go over to where they want to enter, and I'm going to try and rip open the
I'm
gate.
already flinging us over.
Oh,
So
never mind then.
All right. Roll me
so
a
did you
range.
say athletics or coordination?
Well, first you have to shoot the target, which is a fence.
Oh. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. Short range.
Uh,
I'm only making you roll just because. One purple. One setback because it's small, but I already know you removed setbacks. Remember, you have to click on the blank space after you add a die. So now you gotta roll the purple.
what the heck?
You clicked on a blank space afterwards? Okay, so yeah,
There.
you make it not a problem. Now, I need you to roll a coordination. It's going to be difficulty 3, and I'm going to give you a setback because you have Ethan in your hands.
Okay. Let's see. Coordination.
Why am I
difficulty
getting, like,
3.
Tarzan flashbacks? Like, Ty is Jane.
Because that's exactly what is happening.
Come on now, I'm Batman.
Oh, that's true. And you're Robin, because
I've got
Robin
the
doesn't do
suit,
anything
yep.
cool.
I'm shooting it out of the gauntlet. I mean,
You're like, where are all the drugs? What?
What?
Hack. Right,
Holy. Yeah. Describe how you, like, 10-point land this.
so I grapple on at the top edge of the fence somewhere, and using the momentum as we slingshot forward. Basically, the first thing I do is I basically, like, at first I keep the lieutenant close, but as we get about halfway, I let him drop down and I sling him to where his momentum throws us both up and over, and then I start reeling in the grapple. So we land like
It's too late.
behind this bush right here.
All right, move your pieces.
Hey ho, hey ho.
The lieutenant might be a little seasick from this maneuver, but that is a secondary matter.
all right. I am going to attempt to climb the fence.
You guys, that seriously reminded me of the roly-poly bugs from freaking A Bug's Life. Hola! Hey!
Hey! All right.
You're gonna climb the
let's-
fence?
Yeah. What's the difficulty?
Oh, it's in athletics too. That's not a problem.
Okay. No setback.
No.
Okay.
You have claws. You have the right tools for climbing.
I do, and also giant paws and a soak of 7. So I feel like the razor wire isn't gonna really.
It's electrified. What?
I have electric.
It is monomolecular vibro razor wire. Thank you very much.
There we
All right,
go.
so you climb up, and now I need you to roll a coordination to kind of like get through the razor wire.
Okie doke.
That's not gonna hurt you. Your soak is ridiculous.
Yeah. What's the
Question is whether you
difficulty?
get through with like
Difficulty
streaks
is
of
3.
fur.
Oh God. All right. Can I use
That's
the
your
advantage
fur
for
does
a?
not have 7.
Yeah,
The boost.
All right.
You can take 2 advantage. Why not? I'm feeling
Thanks, bro.
generous.
Considering that we have to do this without Skirb.
Actually,
Hey!
this
Nailed it.
particular moment
So,
is easier because
just so
there's
you
only
know,
3 of us.
If you failed, I was gonna have it wrap up in you, and you were gonna go toing 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 and make the noise of the razor wire ripping off the top of the fence as you fell. And you're gonna
Just like look over. Hey guys.
yeah. So you touch down. How do you land? Is it badass or is it just like very gorilla like?
Maru climbs over, and the razor wire it just kind of scrapes off of him. It doesn't look like it's doing anything to him. When he drops, he thuds down. Not like monstrously.
Not
loud,
like
but,
Marvel where cracks show up under you and dust is like
yeah.
yeah.
There's just a small puff of dust. I'm gonna start up the shock systems on my armor.
Okay. Neat.
And also, I have to take strain because I performed an action.
Excellent. You're remembering your critical wound.
I have 2 critical wounds, one of which every time I take an action, I take strain.
Yeah, see?
That wasn't until the end of the encounter. That's until it's healed.
That's
Shit.
why I'm having him secure the ship.
I forgot. I mean, I remembered he had the crit. I just forgot it wasn't one of those until the end of encounter ones.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Now you got me.
Fortunately not.
Crazy Wookie.
Yeah. I think as you guys get over, you realize that this fence isn't really to keep people out as much as it is infected. So yeah, you guys land in the bushes just fine. And the gunfire at this point has slowed down. It looks like maybe the Imperial soldiers on the inside are running out of ammunition. But the guys on the outside seem like they're trying to think of another plan. Can I get a perception check from all of you? 3 purple. Because I imagine you're looking at your surroundings.
Yeah. I mean, we just flew over a fucking fence. Let's see.
My perception isn't terrible.
Mine is.
I don't believe you.
Should I do
can
the,
I?
Yeah, add a boost, add a setback, do it again. It washes stupid.
Escalation. I've fallen in love with that.
I have too, I love it. Except, I will admit, in the last round, I had to do it twice in a row for a character, which was kind of funny. Okay, so add a boost and add a setback to yours, Maru. And then reroll.
In the earlier game I played in tonight, I had one, and I convinced the GM to start using the rule as well, and I had 4 failures and 9 advantages on the follow-up roll.
Real quick,
like,
why am I getting the setback? Just
Escalation, like we did the last couple rounds. If you roll a wash, because washes are boring and stupid, you don't fail, but you don't succeed. What the hell is that? So
Nothing.
it's called the
okay.
rule of escalation. So now you get to roll again, but you add a boost and add a setback.
That is super cool. That's
So
something
that-
that you guys have been
So
doing
if
recently.
it's something important enough to require,
Oh!
Well, this is
so I got a
unfortunate.
threat. I got a success and a threat.
So
all got
Ty,
success.
take a strain. Teal, take a strain. Teal, what you see... Sons of bitches. Teal, what you see is that there are resistance people rappelling to the roof.
Going up. Okay.
Yeah, and they're going in the 2nd story windows. They're like rappelling, and then they're doing this weird like where they're swinging in to the glass. Maru,
Which part of the building?
The front. You can't see
Like-
any other parts.
Here-ish?
Yep.
Or
Both sides. There's a huge.
Okay.
There's a group of them. This little force on the ground was not the actual whole force. And Maru, your Wookiee instincts kick in, and you hear the Moff's voice in the back corner saying, "Shut up, you bitch! They're gonna get in here. Board the doors." And
Which
your
way? Which one?
hunters- What?
You said back corner.
Oh,
I don't know what...
you know it's upstairs, and it's way in the back on the western side of the building.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
I go, wow, that hasn't happened in a while. I come in to Captain Flynn, and I go, hey, Captain,
What is it, Mar?
I heard I heard the Moff,
Where's he at?
second floor, west side, all the way in the back.
Okay, continue going, moving towards the ship to secure it.
Yeah.
Until we're gonna move up. And
as we're preparing to move, I'll say there's team members to the grappling up into the second floor. Do you want me to intercept them or help you with the firefight down here?
we'll
split
engage
the
these
party.
Oh, Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna engage these guys. Then you're gonna move in on the left side, going through that second story window, and I'm gonna go in through the right. Let's just start engaging these guys. Hopefully, the stormtroopers can finish them off, and then we can move in and secure everything.
Okay.
Excellent. Before we do that, it is time for our first break. So we're going to end this here, and we're going to be back in just a moment to start part 2. Thank you very much, everyone. And if you like the video, hit a like button. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe. And please hit the notification button so that you get all the notifications. If you haven't already, go to Facebook and check out the Tides of Change Star Wars Role-Playing Club. We love new members. We are friendly. New GMs, new players, old players. If you're new to the system or a veteran, we are looking for you. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.